Made it very hard for Eric McKenzie. And just protect the line of the ball here.
So Mooney to put the game beyond doubt with just under 5 minutes remaining with this goal.
20 seconds gone now, Cameron.
For his second goal of the afternoon from about 25 metres out, and he's missed. His run-in is not fluent. It's off a few steps, and it pulls left when he pulls up abruptly. I'd like to see a little more momentum, which in turn will give him some balance.
3 metres. Thank you. Move it on, Shannon. Play on. Play on. Yours.
Byrne, risky kick. Swift's got to do it in the air, and Jakira did well to keep it alive for the Cats. The tackle by Ebert was good.
Well, that's one area where they'll get a tick from the match committee today, West Coast, is their tackling. They've held the body, they've held the tackles, and a lot of the tackles that have spilt free, but been able to win possession of the ball from 50-50s.
Well, it's risk time now for the Eagles. Getting beaten by a couple of extra goals is not going to hurt them, but to give themselves a chance to win it by taking some risks now is the way to go. I would have thought. Selwood. Perhaps they haven't got the run left to be able to carry the ball. Milburn wide and finds Mooney. He's worked hard.
2 metres, thank you now.
There's Milburn, the veteran.
Been a good experience, I reckon, for Ebert to go head-to-head with Selwood for most of the day. Selwood has not been at his best on ground best, but he's certainly done the job.
Does that with the brothers one-on-one at training every week, though, Jared, he'd say.
Yes, he does.
I'm sick of seeing Selwoods, he would say.
He's had 9 tackles, Brett Ebert, today, 16 possessions, so he's been in the thick of things, which is good for his development.
He's got that one level to go, and that is to get more polish with his disposal.
Here's Spanger. Kick needs to be good. It is. Brown. Kennedy led too early and too wide. Here's Prentice.
It's a better kick.
McKinley circles his man. He gives it to Rosa. Rosa, has he got the journey? He has. Rosa's kicked at a goal to keep it alive.
Well, Jared, it took a senior player that time to make the right decision. Dean Cost got the ball about 60, 70 metres out, and he looked like he was going to go for the long bomb, but then that's what they did their previous 4 or 5 entries, which you play into the hands of the Geelong defenders. But on that occasion, found a couple of options. And Prentice and Rosa ends up kicking the ball. Now, get into those positions, make yourself dangerous as a player. Now, 2 midfielders there, pushed offensively to the benefit of the side. The result is they've kicked the goal. It's good play. Still coming, BT.
Well, 3 goals needed in 3 minutes from the Eagles. It's an unlikely scenario, but not without possibility. They've kicked 3 of the last 5. They trail by 16. Important clearance for them. Cox did well. No one got a hand on him. So they got the first part right. Now comes the next part with a clearance, and a free will do. Scott Selwood.
Got to be a legal tackle, Joe.
There goes Hunter. He's had a spell. Brushes the tackle. Now he's able to go long. Kennedy's got a break on his man. Can he get a nice bounce? Keeps it alive. Scarlett pursued. Bartel with just enough clearance on the handball. Now Lonigan.
Got a fair game, has Matthew Scarlett.
And what Geelong need now is a stop, a mark or something to slow the ball down and then get into the possession mode rather than the play-on mode, to just hold the game up and take it out of the reach. Good use of the hands. Here it is. Now they'll hold it up. Bartel's got it, and he'll settle on this. And now they'll look for the loose man and try and expose the Eagles if they don't man up. Short kick. Every man will go back over the mark here for Geelong.
Still got the option to go back, of course.
2 minutes left.
They're the ones you have to man up first.
And if you don't man up, they will just milk the clock on you like a good professional team will. And there is something wrong at the moment because the Eagles got too many in the midfield, not covering men. You can see Prentice just there to the left running away. He hasn't got a man. And so it goes backwards. Now, unless they man up, this will continue for the rest of the game. I love seeing it from a team that's in front because it forces the teams that are challenging to man up. It's as simple as that.
Well, it is a real challenge in your organisational skill, and you can always work out I'm sure the players can. Who's not working hardest?
Now they've got it, Jared. Now they've got it right.
Now
Now they
take.
forced Ablett. It took about a minute and a half off the clock.
Good mark.
They forced it to at least a contest. But it did take a long time to get organised.
Well, one thing that's been signalled today by West Coast, this is the barometer they need to play between now and the end of the year. They've just shown that they can match it with Geelong, and a bit more polish and a bit more work on their efficiency through their forward line.
Geelong are going to record their 11th victory in a row this year. They're going to come back here in 2 weeks' time. They've got a break next week in the bye, and then they'll play Fremantle back here at Sudi. So back-to-back games with the week break in between for Geelong. And we're just 3 weeks away from the St Kilda clash. The two unbeaten sides, if they remain that.
Trouble here.
Here's Chapman. And 50 metres to go with the mark. So a certain goal for Paul Chapman here is going to suck all the juice out of this one.
Well, with players like Leclerc and Maston, this is what they've got to learn to do when they go forward like this. And Ebert, be strong on the body. I mean, Spanger's 6'4".
Chapman for his third goal. Comes in, no problems at all. Cats have got it. They lead it by 22 points with just a few seconds remaining on the clock.
I mean, that's his fourth goal. And as I was mentioning before, Jared, his ability to just hold his feet, not go to the ground, in aerial contest for a small man takes a very, very good mark. Yeah,
It's a darn good mark, as you just said, Jacko, and there it is on the video. And his work inside and outside the goal square in the last half has been a significant reason why Geelong have got away with this win. And they'll be pleased with the victory. They know they came over here a little bit underprepared mentally. They had a big win last week, got themselves up. But it's the quality of this side that is on continuous display over the last 3 years that allows them to get across the line.
Their recent closest was a 2-point win against the Western Bulldogs a couple of weeks ago.
Be on your mark. Mark's right in the
And
centre.
they're going to make it 11 in a row. They're going to join Geelong, join St Kilda at the top of the ladder. There's Ablett running out of time. A chance for Jakira to kick his first goal in league footy. It's going to bounce through. It's offline.
Siren, Scott, siren.
Free kick was paid before the siren, so it'll be a Chapman free.
No, the other way, BT.
Oh, it's all over, is it?
Against Chappie.
Chapman's arguing the fact that it was before the siren, but it doesn't matter. Jakira, a chance on the siren to kick his only goal in league football. A Geelong win. They've won 11 in a row. Chapman talks with umpire McLaren about that final decision.